All right, guys, welcome back. So today I'm in, again, a different location, and I stopped trading early today because right at the market open, I had change of flights, stress, and after that, I was just totally in the wrong state of mind. So early trading today, and then I wrapped it up again, which is really getting on my nerves a little bit. I cannot wait to be done traveling, but that's, again, another tangent on itself. We have SAVA. I traded today in AEMD. I'm up 666. I'm exactly up $666 and 78 cents. And so I'll talk about these two tickers, and we'll also review QS, the swing trade that we entered yesterday, which is holding its highs well, pulled back a little bit, but we'll review it again and just kind of give a little bit update on how that's going. So let's start with SAVA, which, this ticker, I was really quick to trade. This is the last trade that I did on the day, actually. And wow, what an absolute disaster this ticker has been going through here, down 27% from the open. Not even necessarily that much, but it didn't really have that much pop to begin with, only up here around 30%. So it's down more than yesterday's close, which is, never really nice to see. Most of our gappers and everything failed today. You can see here MRIN. I didn't trade it, but it's been the lead gapper, and it's just been so washy. So as a VA popped up really quick, and this nice breakout here was actually, a good sign. But look at this price. This is way above our average price. So I was pretty quick to maybe, try to buy the dip here as we were approaching VWAP in the 9 EMA with a plan of maybe we'll see a continuation, like a really quick one, because last time we did have that continuation. I just didn't have the nerve to keep holding this one. I'm not really sure what it was at this point. I don't know. I did give back up for my highs on AEMD, so my last trade was a red trade, so maybe that was it. But overall, I was just like, let me not gun it on this one. And yeah, I think that paid off. Obviously, I did sell a little bit too early, but that's never the goal. Perfect entries, perfect exits is never the goal. This is a ticker we've traded many times in the past. We're no stranger to it, and it had a lot of resistance here at 60, 61, 62. So again, I wasn't thinking, okay, well, maybe we're gonna have a huge new rally here, maybe to 80 or so. But I did think we could maybe break this area a little bit and maybe retest 70s or so. I mean, 80s always potential, and you never really know. You can't plan too much with these tickers. You just kind of have to follow the price action. But again, I was trying to manage my risk here more than anything. Now AEMD, the ticker that I am walking away with green on the most, I really only traded in this little area right here. And let's quickly go on the daily review what's going on with this ticker, because we had quite a substantial gap up, and this is the second big green day here, but we have big resistance at $6, and I want to keep you really point that out, because at this $6 zone I was quite nervous. Also notice here's the green 180-day simple moving average, so we're above that. So this is a uptrending ticker at this point, and it's really nice to see that it's not a ticker that's below the 180-day moving average, and it's in a general downtrend. Looks like it has quarterly results. I didn't really care so much about the catalyst. I like the fact that 50 million shares outstanding. That looked pretty good. And again, I probably would have traded this open. I mean, this was a nice little morning panic, then pop up here, and then again a little bit of a panic. I didn't trade any of this. I was on. I didn't want to talk about it. Okay, yeah, AEMD. Kind of a lot of consolidation here ever since yesterday's kind of power hour, late power hour move consolidation, and then boom, it started popping up again. And I was like, all right, so we got a ticker in play here. Ran up. I didn't really trade, I don't think, most of this move. Yeah, I didn't trade any of this. Runs up like 10%, and this is where I'm like, I start noticing it, and I'm like, all right, let's go. I buy into this breakout here, about $20,000 size, so pretty decent size. But I just take profits way too fast. I'm looking for that second move, which didn't really come at first. Eventually we did get it, but I'm constantly like scalping in this area because I'm, not super confident in this ticker. You can see more scalps here. Eventually we have a breakout here. I try to buy into the high, sell, buy again. So it's just really scalpy the way I'm trading this one. And then look at all these fake outs here. And I'm constantly buying into each one of these, accumulating, waiting for that big break. Doesn't happen. I sell some, I buy some. It's just this constant back and forth. And you can see here, this is where I start giving back profits because we don't have that continuation. And that's pretty much when I stop trading it. Because when you start giving back profits on a ticker, that's probably a good time to to wrap up, or call it at least on that move. Like, I would have wanted to trade this again here, especially with this beautiful channel that we had in that breakout here. But yeah, I was really not in the right state of mind after having to reschedule again for like the 10th time, it feels like. Not the 10th time, but it's pretty much, I think, like the 3rd time in like 48 hours or 72 hours at this point. It's absolutely a disaster. This trip has been. I'm not even supposed to be in this country. Okay, so anyway, that was pretty much it. And then let's go to our IRA account and talk about QS, the ticker we entered yesterday. We're up around 500 on this. You can see we're down around 340 right now. So we were up over 1,000 actually at one point. So let's go to QS and talk about this ticker and why I entered this one. Wow, look at that morning panic. Absolutely devastating. Bounces back. But if you zoom out a little bit, you can see that we're actually holding our highs really, really well. We had a big breakout here, a nice gap up day. We pulled back here to 23, and now we're moving up ideally past 25, and I want to see that move into the 30s, maybe 32, and then ideally into this 180-day simple moving average. I really think the risk reward on this one is beautiful. Right now it's about a 1 to 5 risk reward. I'm still fairly confident on this one. We've had, it's sold off 86% from those all-time highs, and big support came in. I mean, this bottom is pretty clear. We had a bit of a rounded bottom. It's not so much like a clear triple bottom, but it looks like it's rounding out now and moving back to the upside. Volume's coming in really nicely, so I really, really like this ticker. And this is the ticker that has explosive volume. There's two other things about this ticker that I didn't talk about in yesterday's video, and that is if we go to, let's see here, everything's a little all over the place, but let me zoom in maybe one more time to get a little bit better view for you guys. So this is QS, and the short float's not that high. It's only like 19%. That's, it's high, but it's not like, the 30-40% short floats we see sometimes. But the short ratio, which basically stands for how long does it take for all shorts to close their positions based on average volume, is 4 days. It's over 4 days, which is something worth noting, because right now, as shorts start getting squeezed, they might want to start closing more positions, and with that 4 days, that really means there's a lot of shorts based on average volume. So yeah, yesterday we did have a spike of volume, so that could have been the shorts kind of closing out. But you also have people like me averaging in or buying into this position. So that's kind of like two things going against the shorts right now, and hopefully working towards increasing the price for me and for anyone else that's long. So that's why I did want to make QS again a little bit of a focus here to talk about those two parts that I didn't really mention so much yesterday. So if you guys have any feedback on QS, if you guys are long QS, I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. But a little bit of an update on my swing position. Obviously, you guys can see my swing positions right here. QS just opened up. I'm long with about $14,000 roughly, and yeah, so let's see what happens. In other news today, clean $666 profit. That should add nicely to our week so far, and we got 2 more days. Hopefully, we'll end green as well. But we'll see what happens. Comment collected. Tomorrow, I go to a new hotel, and then Friday, it should be my first day of uninterrupted travel. So we'll see what happens. No guarantees. But that's really been making trading very difficult for me. I'm actually quite surprised I had 3 green days in a row. But, Monday we had such good price action with ZIVO, that first rally that, this day alone kind of bothers me because it could have been a huge green day. You can never complain about, missed profits or so-and-so, but at the same time, it's like, it's in your head, and I would be lying to say if I wasn't thinking about it. But every day you have to treat new, and I've been working really, really hard on removing any biases. If it's a stock bias, if it's a bias from the last trade or from yesterday's P&L, every trade is unique, just like a coin toss, and that's the best way to go in it, and that's really what I'm working really hard on doing. All right, I'm going to keep jamming to this background music, and then I'll see you guys first thing tomorrow morning. Don't forget to drop a like on the way out, subscribe if you're new, and like always, stay safe and make some awesome trades. Ciao, ciao.